Hey guys, what's going on? So I know I said I'd probably have this uploaded yesterday, but I ended up not doing it. So I'm here doing it now. Uh, I definitely wanted to get this done. Well, at least do the review a few days after the movie came out. But it was midterm week, and I had to do my midterms and homework, and catch up on all the kind of fun stuff. So uh, it's a different setting. I'm at the office actually, so I decided to just do it here where it's nice and quiet. So a little bit about the movie. I've People have been saying probably a lot of negative things about Captain Marvel, and I do get why people are saying it. Um, it's the first female lead actor in the MCU, so uh, it's kind of just a little weird too, because besides her, I mean, the other person I could really think of is Black Widow. That's always been part of the MCU. She's been in at least 7 movies, I think. But this movie alone, I it's a good movie, not a, not one of the greats that's ever come out for the MCU, but it was good. I won't lie. The first 20 minutes of the film was really boring. I really didn't catch on to it. I wasn't really into it. But once the storyline kind of changed a little bit, and you'll know what I mean if you actually see the movie. That's when I started getting into it. And kudos to the director and Marvel for doing the special Stan Lee thing that they did for him. I really liked it, and his cameo, obviously, it was good. So, uh, you know, it, it's I've seen a lot of people really hate the movie again, and I kind of don't understand why. It's definitely not the worst, but it's so confusing giving this review now that I really think about it. I thought her acting was okay, acting wise. The storyline was good. I'm trying to get into reading the comics to actually get her character to understand her character a little bit more. But I still have ways to do that. So I kind of figured out, who the bad guy was in the kind of like in the way beginning. Usually the movies don't give that out too easily, but I was able to pinpoint that out kind of fast. So what threw me off, what threw me off a lot was the cat, and just that cat being really strong. And, the cat being the reason why Nick Fury lost the eye, that just blew my mind. I thought it would be something way more complicated as to how Nick Fury lost his eye. But overall, I think it was a good movie. They they probably could have done a better job developing her character a tiny little bit more. But most importantly, the most important thing is obviously the post credit scene. Probably you guys want to know more about it. Obviously, in the scene, first of all, the Avengers get a hold of Nick Fury's pager, which, if you guys obviously remember, if you see Infinity War, he activates it before he obviously dies. So, and obviously, you know, it's the logo for Captain Marvel. So, what I definitely want to see is how the Avengers get it, because last thing you see is the Avengers were in Wakanda and Nick Fury's in New York trying to activate it. So they obviously at one point go to New York, get the pager, and they're trying to get I forgot what was it. They were trying to get it back online. I think they were trying to get in contact with who's on the other end of that pager. So it basically just they're just saying we need to know who's on the other side. Maybe they're the key to undoing this kind of stuff. So, and then next thing you know, Captain Marvel just shows up out of nowhere, asking where Nick Fury was. So that alone basically explains how she gets involved with the Avengers. So I'm really looking forward to her with them and how they interact with each other and develop a plan as to how they're going to take down Thanos in Avengers 4. Now, I've been reading a lot saying that she's going to have a big impact on she's going to have a major story in the film, which is fine because I know like I talked about in my recent video before, with Thor, Captain America, and Iron Man. Well, the main actors are gonna either retire or die. It's yet to know what's gonna happen, but she's obviously gonna lead the Avengers at that point. So again, they could have done a better movie developing her storyline a little bit, but in Avengers 4, I trust the Russos enough to know that they will take care of that. The Russo brothers have not let me down yet when it comes to the films. With Infinity War, obviously, prior films that they've done in the past in the MCU, it's really, they obviously, she's obviously very powerful. She's definitely one of the most powerful characters in the MCU, of course, so she's definitely going to be the key to defeat Thanos. So that's going to be interesting to see. Other than that, it's kind of a good background story as how she became Captain Marvel at the very end. So that's kind of good to know before you actually watch Avengers 4 in theaters. So, at this point, it's just basically seeing how it all plays out in the end. The Tesseract, yeah, that kind of blew my mind. Kind of like took a whole different storyline with Captain America, the first Avenger, and then this all of a sudden factors into the Tesseract. And then obviously if you watch Avengers 1, I'm talking about the whole storyline with the Tesseract. But yeah, I mean, overall, I think it was a good movie. I didn't hate it. There's a lot of hate for this movie, which I kind of don't understand why, really. I'm not, people that know me know I like Marvel movies. Again, I do admit that the first 20 minutes are kind of bad. I kind of lost interest in the movie right away, but the storyline got a little bit better, so I kind of got into it way more. Other than that, I probably will watch it again, maybe on Netflix. I'm not going to go and pay for this movie. But, once Avengers 4 comes out, I'll probably watch that at least 7 times in theaters. But that's just my honest opinion, really. So, any comments that you guys want to leave? I didn't want to tackle this too much for people that have yet to see the movie. But overall, good movie. I can't wait to see her again in Avengers 4. See how that all works out. So at this point, just impatiently waiting for the next trailer for the Avengers and see how it all plays out. Who knows? Actually, who really knows? Maybe she might die. But there is one thing I do want to say. I really hope, again, I trust the Russo brothers. I just really hope that they don't make her the one that beats Thanos. Because she just got introduced into the MCU, and for a character like her to just come out of nowhere and just take down this powerful dude. Yeah, I get she's strong, don't get me wrong, I get that, but no. Just stop. No. I would be very mad if that happened. I would be so happy if, one of the 3, Thor, Iron Man, or Captain America, take him down, which is obviously unlikely, but like maybe as a team kind of thing, they take him down. But just for her alone, just, this whole thing about building up this entire thing, and then just for her to just come in out of nowhere and just take down this powerful dude when the Avengers were there no, stop. I just really hope that does not happen. But again, I think the Russo brothers know what the fans want, and they obviously want a nice, well, a very good ending for every single character. So we'll see how that plays out. We'll see how that plays out, right?